Hey y'all, this is Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Here's a look at my week.
This week's farm haul slash farmer's market. So we got 6 ears of corn. 3 of those are going to turn into a fermented corn relish from the Nourishing Traditions cookbook. We've got some onions, a watermelon. There was a cantaloupe that has disappeared. My husband probably ate it. A handful of green beans, some purple bell peppers, which are so fun. Ironically, they turn white when you can them. We did that last year. I have a leek back there and a cucumber, one more jalapeno. We had 2, my husband ate 1. Patty pans, carrots, those amazing potatoes, delicata squash, which is absolutely one of my favorites. These are so great. You just slice them and roast them in the oven at like 400 until they're soft. They're delicious. And then this box was what I asked for, and they threw in the second box for free because they needed to be gone. So, can you guess what I'm going to be making today? Anyway, I hope you have fun this week.
Step number 1 was to wash all of those tomatoes. From there they go to the oven to be roasted, and here is the finished product. Aren't they gorgeous? So I got this fun little sauce maker. I don't know, it's a processor. It just grinds up all of the tomatoes into a sauce, and it keeps all the pulp and seeds in the center so you can kind of separate them easily. I've heard some negative reviews about this, people saying it was too hard and complicated, but I actually found it very simple and very quick. My only question is, what do you do with all the skin and all the seeds besides just, like, we tossed it? I didn't know what else to do with it. I didn't know if you could dry it or how to get the seeds separated from the skins. I didn't mess with it, but if you have any ideas, maybe post them in the comments below. Now we get it all in a pot and ready to start making our sauce. Here's our ingredients that we're going to use. We mix it all together and we let it bring to a boil, and then let it slowly simmer till it gets thickened to your liking for marinara sauce. And here we came up with our final finished product. My husband and my daughter absolutely loved it and said, we got to do this again. So now I'm chopping up some leeks that we had that I'm just going to chop them up, wash them really good, and then throw them in the dehydrator. And hopefully we can add those to soups or things later in the fall. Okay, so we washed these up real quick, nice and thorough, got all the dirt and whatever's off of them. And then we went ahead and put them on the dehydrating trays and popped them in the dehydrator. They cooked for about 8 hours. I think it was 135. We were able to harvest all of this rhubarb from our yard. This is a plant that didn't really produce much the last 2 years, but twice an umbrella fell on it this year and broke it, and we ended up with a nice little crop. So we just diced it up and then portioned it out in recipe sizes for a few different recipes that we're going to try later, but didn't really have the energy for this week. So they are stuck in the freezer waiting for another day. It wasn't really on my plan for this week, but our local Sam's had chicken tenders marked down, so we went ahead and canned up a bunch. And next up, my daughter decided to make a whole bunch of muffins for her breakfast before she heads off to work. So she did pumpkin chocolate chip, I think there's some nuts in there too, peanut butter chocolate chip, raspberry chocolate chip, and blueberry walnut chocolate chip. She ended up making 63 muffins, which will keep her stocked for quite a while. And then she usually will have these with a protein shake in the morning as a quick breakfast that will help her get through to lunch at school. She teaches. And then she also took a bag of the leftover chicken that I had, or extra chicken I had, and made some homemade chicken nuggets and popped those in the freezer so she can just grab those and go for quick lunches. And then she also made 8 loaves of our favorite no knead easy bread from Becky at Acre Homestead. So now we have bread in the freezer also. So that was the end of our Every Bit Counts challenge with Three Rivers Homestead. We had a lot of fun and we got a lot done. And I look forward to seeing all the things you got done.